You happy people, I hope you're all doing great. I've been asked to show how to make a gas burner for a stove, so that's what we're in the middle of trying to figure out how to do here. As you can see, I'm kind of set up in a couple of different funny ways. I am speaking quietly because there are people sleeping in my house, believe it or not. I know, who sleeps? Come on, we got work to do. Um, there, as you know, a gas burner has a couple of parts to it. I've got the grate that sits on top of it like that. And then we got the dished out section down here with this little nozzle where the gas actually comes out. So what we have to do is draw it in a couple of ways, a couple of parts. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to draw just a circle on the surface of this thing. Let's kind of go along here and say we're going to put it right here. I'm not really measuring it. If you wanted to do something like that, you could. You could even go back and say, what do gas stoves look like? How are they shaped? What kind of things do I want to put on here? Lots of different possibilities here, even something fairly simple like that. But let's go through this one and then maybe you can decide you want to make yours different. That's okay. Push pull in order to push that down into the surface. What I'm going to do now is double click with my move tool on that bottom, or not my move tool, sorry, my selection tool, on that bottom surface. And I'm going to scale that a bit. I'm just going to scale that. I want to scale from the center, so I'm holding down my option key, and I'm going to scale that about 80%, something like that. You can see the numbers that I get there. Make sure I want to go both ways. So there we are. So now I've got a nice little dished out section in the bottom where I can put my nozzle. The edge right here is a little bit harsh, right? It's a little bit, hard. So I want to show you something that's pretty cool in here. You can get into a menu, control click or right click on that, and I get soften smooth edges right there. And I can decide at what angle do I want that edge to kind of disappear. Right about there. So you can set that to be smoother. We'll use this a lot more often later on. Now what I can do is I want to find the center of that. If I go over here to the end, it'll tell me where the radius is. And then when I walk back over there, it snaps to that spot. Pull out another circle, maybe that big. Push pull again. P will pull that up. And then the top of that I want to make smaller. So again, double click on the top, scale tool. Hold down your option key so it scales from the center. We'll be pushing, it's not doing it. There we go. Grab that, scale from the center, and make that a little bit smaller. So that's kind of how you want to go about doing that. One could mess around with more things in there, but I think what I'll do is stop here, and then I'll show you how to build the top grate.